I work with the Department of Agriculture, Arkansas Forestry Division in Conway County. And this past month in September, we were notified about the needs for a hand crew. That being said, we put together a crew here known as the Arkansas Razorbacks. I got to be the crew boss of 19 other members, and we departed here in September of the 15th to Fort Smith, where we were going to fly out to go to Oregon to a fire. And as you may know, in the local news, fires were raging in California, Oregon, Washington. Over 2 million plus acres have been burnt. We were just going to a particular fire that we were requested out of the many. So we made it to, again, to Portland. We had to get rental vehicles to get us to Redmond. Once we got to Redmond, where we originally intended to be, we picked up our tools and equipment needed to fight fire, and were told to go to the Thielsen fire. And the Thielsen fire is just one of many, obviously, that were going on at that time in Oregon. We drove through, just to mention some of the names, Lion's Head was one of the fires that we had to drive by to get to the fire at Thielsen. Thielsen fire has burned over roughly around 9,800 acres. And it had started around September the 8th. Mind you that we got there around September the 16th. So when we arrived at the fire, and we had all our tools and equipment, it was so intense, the smoke was so intense, you know, it was hard to breathe. The environment was pretty tough. There's fires out west every year. But this magnitude, it was unbelievable to see. It's hard to put in words what was actually seen out there. It was really dangerous, and once we engaged the fires, a lot of our tasks were removing some of the fuels, meaning we were cutting trees and removing the duff layers and creating the fire breaks on the fire's edge, trying to control this fire. And also, our crew was engaged in structure protection, which that involved us building a water supply system, meaning doing drop tanks, sprinkler systems to protect these structures. One of those in particular structure was the tower on Cinnamon Butte, and the radio tower. But fire is kind of its an own animal, and it will show you something new. Every fire I go on, I learn something new. Fire does something just a little bit different than what I've been trained. And so you've always got to be on your toes. You can't sit back on your heels on a fire and go, well, this fire is just like the other fire, because there's no such thing as one fire being exactly like another. We were proud to be able to go and help our fellow firefighters, our fellow states. That's what we're here for. Nothing more gratifying to us than the thank yous from the public. You come in off of the line, and we may stop at a little gas station, coming in, even the airport, and people are so thankful, and you're so tired from being on the line, working all day, and it automatically recharges your batteries. So the crew's pumped to get back out on line the next day.